You're watching the Self-Determination Channel.
Welcome to Just Ask, a video series about being different, being brave, and being you.
Join us for curiosity and connection as self-advocates and community leaders connect through conversation and self-discovery.
Participants are following and acting on advice from Justice Sonia Sotomayor, author of Just Ask.
My name is Ben Kapinski, and I am an advocate. I am standing here right next to my dad.
My name is Dan. I am a community member, and I'm his dad. Ben, tell me about your interests. What do you really get into?
Well, a huge runner and lifter too. I'm training for a marathon at this point in my life. I'm also big into arts and crafts and making my own music, as well as playing a bunch of video games. I'm into a lot of things. I'm natural enthusiast, as you may say.
And don't forget that you were an amateur as well as a professional mascot.
Oh, yes. I have been mascotting for my final year of high school. I also have some experience with dancing before that, but nothing as massive as senior year.
What support, people, or opportunities have made the biggest impact in your life?
Special Olympics has made a huge impact on my life by giving me a chance to meet other people who are differently abled and love to play sports. A lot of those people have common interests with me. It's really fun to talk to them.
What support or people or opportunities made a big impact in your life when you were in school, when you were in high school?
Well, I had my case manager, Mrs. Winkler. She was a big support, gave me structure in my 9-hour class days.
Mm-hmm.
She helped support me. There would be times where I honestly didn't feel like learning any of the subjects, but I still had to do the assignments. She would make homework feel a lot easier because she would help me a bunch. Not all students get to have that opportunity.
You had some teachers that did special things for you.
Mr. Hoffman would always be a really nice guy. He let me use the orchestra room when there were lunch periods.
Mr. Hoffman always had a place for you. You always felt
Yeah.
welcome there, right?
He was the nicest dude.
Yeah.
Seriously. He'd always try to make your day whenever you'd feel sad and whenever you felt out of place and like you needed somewhere to stay.
Can you talk about challenges you face and how you overcome them?
The challenges I faced in high school were feeling isolated and not having set friend group. A lot of the time, I would just go into the orchestra room and play an instrument. Other times, I would work on my graduation speech that I never got to share on stage. They actually did have me speak on the Nicolay Film Club YouTube channel, and over 300 people watched it, which is basically the entire student body. A lot of people liked that speech.
Yeah, that was something. You also had something kind of unusual happen to you to take advantage of your bouncy little personality. Nicolay didn't have a mascot for many years.
Oh, yeah.
And
I took advantage of the opportunity and I asked Mr. Krachaliak if he would be willing to let me use the new mascot. And he got it. He got the new night costume. I was going crazy. I was doing the splits, the worm, the gritty, every single dance move you can think of. I was rocking.
they knew you would be good for this because they saw you in your junior year. You're doing this in just your normal clothes,
Yeah, I was.
at basketball games.
It all started at one pep rally, and that changed everything.
Yeah. So tell me, what challenges do you face now? Like you're out of high school and trying to take some next steps. What would be your biggest challenge?
One being trying to get my schoolwork done, make sure that I'm at the top of my game when it comes to classes. Two would be finding friend groups at MATC.
So you're taking these two classes and you have some challenges while you're in class as well as when you're at home trying to keep up with homework, right?
Yeah, I
Talk
have,
about that.
I have executive function challenges, and it's hard for me to stay on task most of the time. But it's also hard for me to switch activities. I can get really hyper fixated on one activity and just completely forget about everything. Sometimes it would get so bad that I wouldn't even pay attention to my parents.
How do you overcome that? your executive function issues? How do you overcome
If there's just a little bit of willpower, I'll crack the door open just a smidge. I'll use every muscle in my brain to try and get through them.
What does cracking the door open do for you?
It opens my world to at least getting a little bit done. It's made me understand that I don't have to have perfect focus all the time. I don't have to be Mr. on top of it.
What advice would you give other people about going after their dreams?
Think about what you need to do in order to get toward your dreams. A lot of people online, they'll tell you that there's nothing that you can't do, but there are some things that you just can't do. Sometimes, no matter how hard we push ourselves, there is a limit in our bodies.
Following that, what was the biggest thing you did this year that helped you? You're almost there, like to fulfilling your dream of running a marathon. So, what was the biggest thing, the most important thing that you did to make that happen? Yeah, you asked questions,
I asked questions about marathoning to ChatGPT and
not just Chat GPT too, right?
Coach McKenna.
Yeah.
I would ask running questions to him.
Hmm.
He suggested to go for a half marathon first before going for the full.
Yeah. You talked to other marathoners first, right?
Yeah.
Or also, right?
Yeah, I talked to marathoners who ran over 10 marathons.
Hmm. You asked a lot of questions and you made this very long training plan. And that was effective. Right now, you're up to 20 miles. At this point, you're ready because of all the training, all the planning, all the asking questions.
Yeah,
But if we were to translate all that experience into advice, what else would you say to people trying to pursue like dreams or difficult goals?
I'd say to take things one step at a time, to never stop asking questions about how to attain your goals.
Mhm.
Find the right people who can help you achieve that dream.
What are some of your other life goals outside of what you want to do with your life?
Well, I want to do yoga instructing,
Mhm.
and I also want to personal trainer.
Yeah, that's all the questions I had for you.
What worries do parents, kids who are differently able have that parents of kids with other abilities don't have?
I remember when you were very young, I was worried that you wouldn't be able to communicate or enjoy more foods than you had because your body would make you want to reject, some unexpected foods. And for the communication part, I kind of learned to meet you more where you're at rather than expect that you're gonna meet me where I'm at all the time. But when you're an early parent, there's a lot more fear because you don't know how much your child is going to learn and grow. It's a big process of letting go and trying to let the processes work. As you've grown older, I've been more worried or had a lot of uncertainty for your independence. I want you to be able to live independently and have a tribe of people that are your people. I want for you to be in a society that appreciates people that are different for their own merits. It never feels safe when you don't know that other people can appreciate you for just being a little different. Worry that other people will never try to understand or get past their discomfort with people that are different. Once you get over yourself and talk to people that have very different experiences or different types of brains or bodies, there's so much to learn about what's important. How random life can be and how abnormal can be a little bit more fun. I worry about people not being able to appreciate these good things too, because there's a lot of richness to people that are different from the neurotypical son or daughter you may have. It adds a lot of color to your life, I think, especially as time goes on, you can look back and say, wow, that was a parenting experience or being able to watch this person grow up that's so unique. My life was better for it.
What did you do to try to help me connect with others?
Well, it was important because we wanted you to be a known quantity. We didn't want to isolate you from the rest of the world. We made efforts to reach out to other parents and make friends with other parents at school. Sometimes play dates didn't work out as well as we had thought, but parties did. Throw parties to have people over. And you also made friends naturally on your own. They weren't typical either. So we had fun when they would come over because the more time you spend around other people, the more you understand them, the more they rub off on you. You just appreciate them. It's a natural process. There's actually very little effort to it.
How would you advise community members to include people that are differently abled, people like me?
I would say that there might be this kind of reluctance to be around people that are different because of your own discomfort, but it's a natural process of time around people that are completely different that opens your mind and grows your heart. It doesn't have to be volunteering or anything. It can just be talking to people and asking questions.
Can the community learn from individuals differently abled?
The first thing we can learn is that you can enjoy a break from normal interactions with other people. Once you get past the discomfort of what you don't know, it can almost be like a freedom. When differently able people are in the community, either working or just having an independent day out with friends, there is something very settling about that. That's the world we really want. Then we really want to see different people adding color to the community and not be so afraid of what might happen. It's really a fear response that we get over when we see them in the community.
It's also like have their own perspective and their window of tolerance.
Mhm.
And I think that people don't always, when they know that someone is differently abled, they start treating them differently than other people. It's the person who is differently able, trying to make those connections with other friends that are even more different than them. It would be tough because people are so used to their window of tolerance that they can't just stretch it out a bit or like make an effort to go outside of their comfort zone. Thanks for
We're going to shake.
no, no, no. Come on. Th- Thanks for taking part in this meeting, Dad.
Thanks for answering my questions and being there to show me what this experience is all about. We only go around this life thing once. It's nice to do it with you.
I'm happy to bring color to the world because I know I have tons of color inside of me. I'm willing to paint the world just like Picasso would.
Thanks for taking this time with me.
If you have any questions about anyone who is differently abled or different as a person in general, just ask me because I'm different.
It's important to ask questions and learn about others' experiences instead of assuming their disability because everyone's situation is different.
Guessing can lead to misunderstandings, can lead to stereotypes, or even unintentional harm. By asking and listening, we show respect, we build understanding, we create a more inclusive environment where people feel valued for who they are.
What did you think about today's conversation? Please share your comments below.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to give us a thumbs up if you liked this video. Please subscribe. We need your support to keep the channel going.